Welcome, everybody. Good evening. Let me get y'all in this shot. Good evening. Let me see. You know what? Let's turn some lights on. Teresa Lynn, cause you blick. She said, cause I'm blick. I got it. Right there, no, I mean, you got it. The first dial. Yeah. Go ahead. You got it, or Don. Good evening, y'all. While we on the air just yelling, we've been arguing since.
Oh, my God.
They've been fighting over chairs. And
oh, my God.
Welcome to the 20th anniversary of MeTooMusic. I'm so excited. I am so excited to be here.
Me too.
I am so very excited.
I'm so excited.
Don, you ain't turn the light up. You gotta turn this light up, son. It's the first, that one. On the circle. The one by the door. Yeah, turn it up a little bit so y'all can get in. Keep going. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's good. Ooh, I looked. Dude got my head shining now, man. Because that light right over my head. Teresa, hold your hand like this for the rest of
Give me the umbrella.
Good evening, y'all. Just so happy to see y'all. Glad to see y'all here. Scoot over. There you go. Let me raise the camera up. Y'all excuse the ghetto-ness. We excited.
I'm so excited.
There we go. We all here now.
Yes.
We all here. So somebody didn't get the memo that this was supposed to be a virtual show. He was waiting out at the studio at the church.
I'm all at the church.
Talking about where are we? So because of that, he had to run up here to the house. So we're gonna be a little crammed. Yeah, we're gonna be a little crammed tonight, but it's good. Y'all share the show. Let everybody know we're here about to celebrate. We got a lot of goodies for you tonight. Got a lot of good stuff. Going to be celebrating. Going to be talking to our folk. Got some videos from some of our artists. And so share. Please share. Stop what you're doing right now. Share. We're going to play some music to get this thing started. Celebrating 20 years.
Yes, sir.
20 years. Share.
Come on, help us praise the
This
Lord.
is.
For his name is a strong tower, and the righteous can run in.
This right here is from the very first MeTooMusic album. This is called Strong Tower, featuring our brother, Pastor Apostle Victor O. Hicks. Share the show.
The righteous run in.
And dedicate it. We'll tell that story.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run in and are saved. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run in and are saved. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run in and are saved. The righteous, oh, the name. Name of the Lord. The name of the Lord.
Oh, y'all sharing? Let us know what you're sharing. Dr. Tiandra Bland, that's Dr. Tiandra Alicia. That's MeTooMusic's own. Good evening. Scooter, MeTooMusic's own. Good evening. Stuart Styles III, good evening. Diana Bentley, boy, we're going to talk about you tonight, too. Diana really helped kick the MeTooMusic stuff off. My wife is here. Good evening, D. Pastor Anthony Wiggins, MeTooMusic's own. Tamika Fogarty, good evening. Raquel Scott. Raquel actually has a whole lot to do, Don, with the founding, well, the pre-founding of MeTooMusic. Raquel is actually one of the foundational pieces that MeTooMusic was founded on top of. So shout out and much love to you, Raquel. Raquel was putting in work, boy, when we had the gospel according to 2 days.
By his mercy and grace, we are saved through faith. In his awesome name, by his mercy and grace, we are saved through grace. In his awesome name, man bringeth us man. Those who trust in the Lord shall be saved. The fear of man bringeth us man. Those who trust in the Lord shall be saved. Those who trust.
Auntie Mother, Sister Shaquita Sumner, good evening. My cousin Brenda Taylor, good evening. Minister Elder Janet Love, good evening. Yep, they're going to be refreshments. All you got to do is jump up, Stuart Styles, walk into that room in your house that has a refrigerator, open it up, and it's all you can eat extravaganza right after the service. Darius Chapman, what up, cuz? Smooth, yay, good evening. Are y'all sharing the show? My big sister, Lady Deborah Hicks. Miss Vivian Cosby. Lady Deborah Mingo, good evening. Jamarcus, good evening. My brother, Demarius, Chateau, Belgium. Flip, what up, Cook? Chris Cook. A movement. You can run in the name. Just make sure y'all move y'all fingers and share the show. That was the very first released MeTooMusic. The very first MeTooMusic release. They have a whole back. They have a whole. About Sunday, don't have nothing to do with this. That was the very first MeTooMusic released project. Now here's from the second released ever MeTooMusic project. Megan Williams McNeil, this is Say Yes.
Yes, yeah, 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 yeah. I'll say yes. Yes. Your will yes. And your way. I'll obey. I'll say yes. 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 Through the storm and the rain. Through
Elder Willis Wright, good evening. My brother, Elder Willis Wright, good evening.
I'll say yes to your will and your way. I'll obey. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. Through the storm and the rain, through sickness and pain, I'll say yes. Yes, yes. I'll say yes. Yes, Lord.
Nikki Cozart, that's my cuz. Nakia King, that's my sister cuz. Good evening. Teresa said, hey, Cozart.
The storm and the rain, through sickness and pain, I'll say yes, yes, yes. If you tell me to go, I will not say no. I'll say yes, yes, yes. I surrender my all. I'll be there when you call. I'll say yes, yes, yes. I'll say yes. Yes,
That is, well, I've been muted this whole time. Rob, turn your camera sideways. I know, I was wondering why he was ignoring us. There you go. There you go. Welcome, Robert, y'all, to the show tonight. Yeah, I realized I didn't have it turned on, Janet. Sorry about that. But this is our 20th anniversary show. We're just going to have fun tonight. It's very laid back, very chill, very kick back, just feet up, and we just going to be talking, having fun, and playing some good music. Hey, while y'all in the comments, while y'all there chatting, chat some good memories. Chat some of your most memorable moments that you remember from the MeTooMusic camp. I'm not saying it like it's over. I mean, we've been here for 20 plus years, but chat, let us know. Let us know. Yeah, Don said we ain't going nowhere. Rob, say something, make sure we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
You told me, man, I would have come over there.
We didn't know. Don was at the church waiting on us.
Big dummy.
I was like, dude, you didn't. He didn't realize that yesterday we said virtual. He was sitting at the church waiting, so I just told him to come up here 20 minutes ago. Dre Blissett, good evening. Thank y'all for sharing. Elton Allen, thank you. Miss Yolanda, Pat Ward, hey, Pat. Thank y'all. He said what? Play the Shablo hits.
Oh, yeah.
that is a part of MeTooMusic now.
Sure is.
They killed King, my sister cuz. What I want to talk about, Don, get up here on this mic real quick.
Yes, sir.
What I want to talk about is, let me loop this. Hold on. And solo. There we go. I want to talk about the founding of MeTooMusic. Do you remember? Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Because I got fired from.
That was before. You gotta come up close.
So it was a lot of stuff that. Check 1 2 1 2. Okay, we back. All right, so we had an opportunity to get together because I felt like Two had good music, his style and all that stuff was good, and I was like, all of my stuff I went to school for, I wanted to get into what you call the music business, and Two was producing and doing stuff like that, and we kept going back and forth about how to do certain things, and one day, and it was out the blue, one day it was like, man, let's just do it, and that's what happened pretty much. I mean, it wasn't no big corporate meeting or nothing like that. It was pretty much like, let's do it.
That's your story.
That's my story. What's your story?
Let me tell y'all the real story.
Yeah, tell us the real story. Because what am I missing?
Let me tell y'all the real story. This dude left out like 2-3 years worth of stuff. They were saying, y'all said y'all couldn't hear Don, but y'all can hear me, can't you? He wasn't talking close enough. I got this mic a little different from at the studio. So Don's story was a little. It's the Cliff
Notes, man.
Yeah, it's a little different. Miss Anita Michelle Jackson, good evening. Pastor Stephen Cooper Jr., good evening. Faithful Wisdom, good evening. So let me share the real story of how we were founded. Can y'all hear me pretty well? Let me know. I'm sure you can because I'm talking good in the mic. So what happened was I worked for L King Music Records. That was my dad's company. Don worked there. I don't even remember how they hired you, because this is during the era where me and Don kind of we had already known each other maybe a year or two.
Right.
But who brought you in to L King Music Group?
Your dad.
My dad did?
Your dad, yeah.
Huh.
It was something going on. Because me and you worked, because Psalms of David was in the studio. Remember that?
That was in 99.
That was in 99, but that was how we first started.
For MeTooMusic. Okay, got you. That's old. Everybody said they can hear me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. Okay, so what happened was L King Music Group. From L King Music Group, I had the group. I did an album called Gospel According to Two, and with the group, we never had a name. They just called us Gospel According to Two. It started off with Raquel Scott, who's here tonight in the chat, Ray Tina, she was Ray Tina Pritchard at the time, and Lakim Hicks. They were my 3 background singers. We're talking like 1997, because in 97 we did Ray Tina's solo album when she was 14 years old. What's up, Juan? That's my cousin, Mr. Haynes. Tamar Needs, good evening. So, wait a minute. So, yeah, Janet said we can hear. Damaris just said we can't. I think that's when the internet went out. Damaris, can you hear me now? Just let me know. Damaris just called me. Did he? Miss Mia Ramsey, hey Mia. Y'all let us know. Can y'all hear me? Somebody said they can't hear me. Juan said, what up, family, again. Just let me know, can y'all hear me before I keep telling this fabulous story. Somebody said, yep, we can hear you loud and clear. The internet dropped for a while. I think that's why you all couldn't hear me for a moment. Pastor Stephen Cooper said we hear great. Everybody say yes. I think that's them on the back. They're behind. Okay, good. They say they can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. So what happened was in 97 we did Ray Tina's. Ray Tina was 14 years old. We did a solo record. Never came out. It's never ever come out to this day. I might release it tonight. She was 14 years old.
It's dope too.
It really is.
Pretty nice.
It really is.
It really is dope.
It really is. So I'm gonna turn this heat off. Y'all not hot?
Just a little bit, bro.
So we did that, and because of that, right on the heels of that, Ray Tina said, "Please don't." Oh, so you can speak then. She didn't speak.
No, so you can. Oh, okay.
Oh, has she? I didn't see her.
Ray.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Ray don't want everybody to get that little bitty voice.
I know. So after that, we did Gospel According to Two, the first album. That was L King Music. We released 3 albums at the same time. Gospel According to Two, Michael Johnson, and the Church Choir. Right. And as a matter of fact, all 3 albums were on BMI. So L King was doing so good, that's when they brought me in. They had to bring you in, Paulette Edwards. And remember they had that meeting where they fired everybody?
No, Scooter.
We see you, Scooter. Teresa Beckett going off on you, Scooter. They had this big meeting, Teresa, where they fired everybody. They called us to the meeting to fire. They wanted to fire me. But I was the only producer at that time. Now, they tried a year later to fire me. But, you know, that was just some stuff. That's family, y'all. That's just how it goes. So with that, Don, I just started feeling sorry for Don. He was like a little sad puppy. I started calling him over to the studio. He was coming up for everything I was working on. By the next year, I recorded the second album for Dedicated. It was live in Kansas City. So by that time, man, so much momentum. Like that's probably because that same year we released Cedric Shannon Reeves' Psalms of Deliverance. This is all L King Music, right? L King Music.
Don't forget about the Gateway Area GMWA.
Gateway Area GMWA. We're marching to Zion, right? So we did all of that. Let me see. Is Rob back? There you go. There you go. You went away, so we took you off for a minute.
Okay.
So with that, what happened was 2000, man, we were rocking and rolling. So in 2000, we did Cedric's release. We did the GMWA, which never came out. This is kind of part of the story, kind of how MeTooMusic started. But Cedric wasn't with us. I just produced it. He was with L King Music, though. He reminded me on the video I just watched. He sent that he was with L.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, long story short, we're just giving y'all some background. Let me see if I can get just giving y'all some background. So that same year, this is how the name MeTooMusic came up. It was 2000, and I got called to do Men of Standards album. It was Men of Standards, I think it was their second album. You know, Isaac Caree, Lowell, Michael Bacon, and Isaac Caree, Lowell, Michael Bacon, Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, and the pastor. I said Lowell, the one that's the pastor now. The preaching this man too. Anyway, so
Somebody gonna tell you in the comments why.
you're right. So man, sorry y'all. So we got called to do the Men of Standard album. Well, my dad, I was with L King Music Publishing as well. That was the publishing company. So my dad had the bright idea, I want my son to have a separate production company. Instead of producing this under the L King banner. At this time, I'm like 20, probably like 25, 24, 25 years old. He was like, I want my son to get out there. So he legally created MeTooMusic Productions as a production company, right? And he named it. He didn't ask me what I thought about the name. As a matter of fact, when the album came out, he had submitted all the paperwork for the Men of Standard album. When the album came out, I saw it said MeTooMusic. I was like, who is this? he was like, surprise. Surprise, that's your new company name. Bishop Pierce. Yep. Thank you, Jamarcus. Yep.
Told you somebody was gonna get it.
Yep. So Brian Pierce, as a matter of fact, actually, right. So Pop started the MeTooMusic name. So for the next 4 years, we just produced albums for other people under the MeTooMusic production. We were just a production house. That's all. We just worked on people's, and we did 1 million records under that banner, right? So then let's fast forward. See, you got to tell the story if you're gonna tell it, Don. The story is that 2004 came. Remember, it was 2004. Rob will remember these days. That's when I got extra saved.
Oh yeah.
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 I was like holier than every thou in the room. I was super holy, like J. Ross says.
So that
Everybody was going to hell. I mean, everybody.
that phone call, I sat there like, he was like, yeah, man, I'm throwing away all my CDs. I was like, what?
I did. I threw away all my, and I haven't turned back.
Yeah, he has turned back.
I still haven't. I just learned grace, and I learned it don't take all of this like I was doing. But I still haven't turned back. Throw away all my secular CDs. It was like over 2,000 CDs. Matter of fact, tried to burn them in the...
Was a sample of something else
Prior to that.
prior to that.
Right, prior to that. Exactly. Right. That's why I don't even... Because my first album, that was on billboards. Every song, it was the Big Payback. Technically, it wasn't the Big Payback. I was really taking it from Total. Can't you see? Which is the Big Payback. Yep, Dedicated. I was doing everybody stuff on that. So literally in 2004, I spent so much time praying. Like, yeah, I got super holy and super saved, but I really did establish my real relationship with the Lord. And He started speaking. I started hearing the Lord, and He spoke to me and told me what to do. You can't say that on the radio. You gonna get our show
Hey,
flagged.
sis, what's up, sis?
They're gonna flag our show because she said that. So what happened was I literally was hearing from the Lord. I heard Him tell me. That's when He talked to me about digital downloads. Now I need y'all to remember back to 2004. We never even heard those two words side by side yet. Digital downloads. But the Lord was talking to me about digital downloads in 2004 and gave me the whole plan. I was laying in the bed. He literally showed me MeTooMusic. He showed me the source. He showed me the voice radio. He showed me the independent structure and how I needed to pull away from the mainstream industry. That's how it started. That's when we started talking. I was telling you all that stuff, and you was like, okay, now I can catch it back up to Don. He's like, all right, let's do it. That's how MeTooMusic started. That was in 2004. We were talking about it. 2005, my bad. 2005, we started really putting it in motion, because at that time, remember in 2004, I got so saved. Remember I was working on a project with the group. That was before Teresa got here. That was Crystal, Raytina, and Lamont.
What was that song?
Amazing.
That song, Scream.
And I did some songs, but by the time I got really saved and threw away my secular stuff,
Mine about to get upset.
I went over to the studio and threw away. I literally trashed all this brand new music because a lot of it had some secular influences. So we stopped working for almost about a year, yeah. And then all of a sudden, once I started to have a little grace, we started working again, and that's when the whole vision came for MeTooMusic. That's when we sat down, started talking about it, and that's when we put out. Lamont said, "Rest in peace, Scream."
Dude, the song y'all would never get.
So that's what's now. The Lord was literally speaking. I mean, I'm telling y'all, yes, I was a jerk in how I dealt with
Us.
telling them, you need to throw away your secular music. Stop listening. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. I'm telling everybody they're going to hell. But let me be honest, even in that, when you cut out all outside noise, you can hear the Lord clearer, is what was happening to me. And so the Lord spoke to me, and I don't know if Don remembers this. Don came over because Lauren, his goddaughter, Don and Rose, his wife, my youngest daughter is their goddaughter. So when they came over to visit when she was a baby one time, we were sitting in the kitchen. I still had dial-up. That's the day we went and purchased the website. We did it because that's the day we were like, man, let's do it. And so what we decided was to start a magazine, because our thing was, if we're going to start a website, we were literally thinking ahead. The Lord was talking to us. It was like, what we going to do in 3, 4, 5, 6 months when this album dies down. So we decided to purchase MeTooMusic.com, and we started the magazine. So the magazine started with people saying, hey man, can you, because we were just trying to keep traffic coming every week. So we started posting funny audio, stuff that was happening in church. We was doing it before it was popular. We was trying to upload videos to it. We had free downloads. We started featuring musicians from the area. So we were just keeping that traffic coming. And it officially became our magazine that we still haven't officially shut down. Wake Up St. Louis is under the banner. MeTooMusic Minute is under that banner. And with the magazine, that's when we had a whole staff of writers come on. Sharice Taylor, Paulette Edwards, Diana Bethany, who's here tonight. They kept this magazine rolling. We just kept putting out issue after issue, article after article. Rose was our editor. Boy, Rose used to be on me. Like, do the 3 dots or do 2. Don't do 2. Do 3 or do none. Rose be fussing every week. Then Megan Williams McNeil had that show called The Real Video Music or something like that.
Oh, because one of the videos she did was when Friendly Temple went into that
Yes.
building.
Yes. She that was called On the Spot.
Yep, on the spot.
Megan had a thing called On the Spot. So we would all, and then Alvin did In the Streets with Alvin. Then Hernandez. See, so let me tell you how Tiandra came on. Remember, man, the magazine had gotten so big, all we did was put out on the internet. Y'all got to remember, this before social media was really huge. So we put out.
Websites were big then.
Right, websites were big. We put out on the internet, we're going to start a new show called MeTooMusic's The Show, and we're looking for hosts.
Yep.
And Tiandra Bland, her husband William, remember Lorinda Burnside?
Oh, yeah.
And then Hernandez Union.
Yeah.
They came to the last audition, and because all of them were there together, we decided to just give them all. We made them all the hosts. And now Tiandra is the lone survivor. We changed the show used to be a 30-minute format, because in the show we used to have funny videos, music of the week, everything we just kind of do like on Wake Up St. Louis Weekly. So with the news segment, we just took the news segment, made it a minute, and she's here doing it every week for the last, about 15 years, 10 years, 15, something like that. And Lamont was the host, and then Hernandez started off as the host of what was the name of our live show? We had live performances.
Oh, just live, wasn't it?
Live, MeTooMusic Live, yeah. Hernandez was the first host.
Yeah, those videos, live performances. Yeah.
Yep, we did all of that. So, man, we did a lot, y'all. We did a lot. Ratina was our video editor, our videographer back then. You had Lamont, Scooter. Scooter took over MeTooMusic Live. And, yep. That's what it is. Then we jumped into Pastor Raphael Darden. Good evening, my sister. Then we jumped into, so that was 2005 going into 6 when we released Based on the True Story. We did the live DVD, and we were, I ain't gonna say that sounds braggadocious, but we were the first people to be selling on the internet, locally especially, selling our music, doing downloads, all of that. We still didn't have the source yet. So now by this time, Based on a True Story is starting to die down. It's like, but this is like 2.5 years later. And I remember saying, I don't want to sing Running for Jesus no more. Everywhere we went, we had to sing Running for Jesus. Now, what I didn't tell y'all, I got to have this history out here on the internet so that it could be out here forever. Prior to MeTooMusic, we had the group, and the group, we had gotten to about 14 members. We were a choir, basically. We were an ensemble. We had Daphne Rice Bruce. I got one, too. We had Darius Hicks, LaKim Hicks. Karen was with us. Karen from Kansas City, Karen. Chrissy, Crystal Ransom, Lamont, Peter, Lil Tiff, Tiffany King, Tink, Raytina, Sonny, Danaea, then filling in every now and then would be Daedria Hester. Tammy Jennings came in the studio and filled in. She sang on Michael Johnson's album. Who did I miss, y'all? No, not the Tracer. Megan. Of course, I started it with Raquel, but I think that was pretty much. Oh, Monique. Keisha Monique. So after that, we had a little group breakup. I don't remember who did it. I don't remember who did it.
Crystal, who did it?
But we broke up.
It might have been one of them.
And when we broke up, that was 2001. So it was like 2 years later when we started recording again, and it was just with the remnant.
Daphne was a part of it too.
Oh, I named Daphne first.
Okay.
Pastor Daphne Rice Bruce. So it started with when we came back to recording. That's when we broke up after that trip. And we came. Oh, let me get Rob back. Is he come back? He keep walking away. That's why I keep taking you off. All you gotta do is yell and say I'm back.
I'm back.
But right, exactly. Mr. Sheldon Johnson said, just say you had everybody. So that happened when we came back, and when we finally started the MeTooMusic thing, we started with the remnant. And we started MeTooMusic. When we initially started, Teresa wasn't even here yet. Teresa was on the album, but she hadn't moved. You didn't move here to 2006. Right. So she came literally in the beginning though. Right when we were really starting, when we were jumping off. So when we started, we really started with Raytina, Crystal, and Lamont. And it was just us singing everywhere, running for Jesus. And then Teresa came in, which was the perfect thing, because now somebody could sing lead and we could still have 3 background singers. And then by that time, Megan was back on. So then, we was a bona fide group by then, boy. And then from there, it just continued to grow. And speaking of Megan, like I said, Megan, 2008. So like I said, we went about 2.5 years. That's when the Megan thing happened. And the way it worked is all of our singers, they're background singers, we're one family, but we'll like pray and discuss and talk about who's gonna jump out there and be solo next. And everybody agreed that it would be Megan. And that's the album that Rob came in on. Even though Rob was a part of the very first MeTooMusic album based on the true story, he wasn't officially MeTooMusic until the Megan Williams McNeil recording. She wasn't McNeil yet. What was the name of that album? Bless You. Oh yeah, the song I wrote. Bless You God. It wasn't called Say Yes. It was called Bless You God.
Should have been.
So talk to us, man, about when you came in 2008. Oh, wait. Pastor Raphael Darden. That's right. She's a part of the beginning, because our very first project, based on a true story, we did the CD release at Alvin's Coffee Shop, across the street from Cardinal Glennon. Yeah. So shout out to Pastor Raphael Darden. She's a great part of our founding and our start. She was one of our first supporters, and we filmed the video in the DVD. We filmed something like about 3 or 4 songs there. Yeah, had a live audience. But come on, Rob, talk to us about the Megan era, 2008.
Yeah, during that time, well, a little bit before that, Megan and I, we were having rehearsals at Greater Grace back when I was in Minister of Music at Greater Grace. So I guess maybe 2006, 2007, we were having rehearsals at Greater Grace for her ministry, singing ministry. And then the talks came about of her doing an album. And then that's when you called me. Asked me, do I want to be on the album? And I said,
Do you
yeah.
know why I called you? Have we ever talked about why?
I don't know.
She did. She made that happen.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, Megan did that. Megan said, if I record, she said, I got 2 requests. She said, DW don't have to play the whole album. She said, but I want Dwayne, DW, her best friend, apart. And she says, I want Rob to play the whole album. That was Megan's doing. I'm surprised we ain't never had that discussion.
I think I remember the DW part. We had to have the conversations because I do remember the DW part. Yeah.
Chanel Rihanna, what happened to your video? We love you too, though, Chanel Scott. But go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, at that time, yeah, we had already had chemistry musically, Megan and I, because we had been rehearsing, man, for a while. You know, after we would rehearse on Thursdays after my rehearsal at Greater Grace, and then that's all that came about. Yeah.
That was a great night. I found recently, I went to my hard drive. I was looking for, you know how when you're looking for something else, you find stuff you weren't looking for, or something you was looking for years ago. And on there, I found the original outline and the program from that night, the set list we had. And guess what song was not on there? I made it. I keep telling everybody.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Her biggest song, I Made It, was not on our set list. Our rehearsals, man, we would literally, like, you had to come to MeTooMusic rehearsals. We have church. Be shouting and praising God. So she would always in rehearsal praying and then sing this song at the end while we're playing shout music. So when she called it out that night, we was like, oh, for real? Oh, okay. And if you watch the video, you'll see us giving each other cues like, okay, well, when I say one, say dun, 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 dun. And when we say 2 or line, say da 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 da. Because we were playing together every week at this point in rehearsals.
It was locked.
So we were locked at this point.
But it didn't even happen until like the last couple of rehearsals. I said that didn't even happen until like the last couple of rehearsals. Yeah, I Made It didn't even happen from the very beginning. It was just like at the last couple of rehearsals.
And it was impromptu.
It was impromptu, and then she just started singing because that's what we sang at Power of Change for a while, and then it just grew into something else. But it was amazing.
Yeah, that was unrehearsed. We would just.
I remember that night though. I remember that night I told, it was some folks standing by the booth. I just looked at them, I said, watch this. And I stepped back.
If y'all didn't hear him, he said he told somebody in the booth, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this.
I wish everybody could have.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I wish everybody could have been a fly on the wall in those rehearsals, man. Some great rehearsals.
Great rehearsals. I'm talking about falling out, crying, spitting. But, okay, since we're talking about the rehearsals, this was the very first time that Phase 2 did something with us, like a concert. Now, I don't remember. Scooter, you're going to have to remind me. I brought Phase 2 to, no, that was before. Yeah, that was before. I brought them to Kansas City for there was an outside thing that that radio station put on. I remember Toby and Tommy were the guests. I remember a lot of people being out there, but everybody here got sick. Megan, Jamil, everybody had this so-called flu. I think they were trying to boycott me. So the only 2 people that did not get sick were me and Alvin. Lamont, Crystal, Raytina, Megan, Jamel were all sick. So I called, it was me and Alvin. We were the only 2 musicians, and we called Bill Henderson. And I called Phase 2 the day before the concert. It was an outside door festival in Kansas City. And we showed up at Alvin's house early that Saturday morning. We rehearsed, went through a set, got on the road, Isaac Hayes, Mikey Hayes, Isaac drove behind us with Phase 2. And Phase 2 were kids, basically. Maybe right at the edge of it, yeah. Maybe just graduating. Could have still been in high school. They were kids. One reason, because her Uncle Chucky was there, Pastor Charles Cooper, and he came to me afterwards and told me in time, and they was like, where you get these kids from? They can sing. He said, but I can tell they're young. I said, how you know? He said, because I saw them all run over to the food stand. They bought bump pops. He said, then they went on stage and started singing. He said, we had to watch them sing the whole time with different color mouths. Phase 2 was just kids. Yep. So then at the recording, that was the first time they actually did a MeTooMusic thing. And remember, Scooter was playing too much in rehearsals?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Scooter and Monique and Amy.
It was just, yeah. Like some keys.
Right. And mind you, we just several years older than them, but we wanted to put them out.
Y'all almost got put out like a bunch of times. Like a bunch of times.
Yep. And Amber sang with us, Amber Bullock. And Lawrence, my cousin Lawrence Haynes. Tink. Well, Tink always with us. Tink is who I call the original MeTooMusic. Tink was the one that really helped me with my production, and she sang with me on everything. Tiffany Williams. So Tink is original. Yeah, she goes without saying. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's just play. I'm just gonna play some snippets of some music. Let's do this. This is some MeTooMusic. This goes down to history. This would have been the third record that we actually released on MeTooMusic. Okay. St. Louis Area Fellowship, the original.
Turn to your neighbors.
I have no doubt.
Tell them I have no doubt he's gonna bring me out. Somebody open up your mouth.
Pastor Fonzo was in Branson. They watching David, but he came in during the intermission to come. That's faithfulness. We're gonna talk about him in a minute.
I can't even begin to tell the spiritual fight I'm in. But I declare by the word of God.
While y'all sharing this show, let the world know here.
I win. You have
James
me with
Bethany.
here. So I'm gonna pray. Praise and not live defeated.
Jeremy Haynes. He said 20 years, huh? He about to say something smart. Mute him. Jay Haynes, my boy.
I have no doubt.
Don already talked about you. He talked about how MeTooMusic started after we were doing that Me Too and Jay stuff.
Me out. I can't even begin to tell the spiritual fight I'm in. But I declare by the word of God. So I'm gonna pray. Praise and not live defeated.
You need a little more light,
For this is
Ron.
not a time of peace, but a declaration of victory. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I know that. Yeah. Come on, I have a promise. Yeah. Assurance. But my confidence lies in the Lord. Lies in the Lord.
Hey, Marty. That's my sister.
Do it again. Yeah. Assurance. But my confidence.
Can y'all believe this album is 16 years old? 2009. This was during that era where MeTooMusic couldn't miss. I mean, we could close our eyes, throw it against the wall, it was gonna stick.
If you coming out, make some noise. Oh. Yeah. Come on, Gateway, let's do this. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Yeah. I have no doubt.
The light in the background might be a little too bright.
I have no doubt. I
Bishop Brian Snipes.
He's gonna bring me out. He's gonna bring me out. He's gonna bring me out.
Before Jeremy Haynes got here, we were talking about what was kind of the precursor to MeTooMusic. And Jeremy Haynes was a huge part of that. Because me and Jeremy were producing everything. Gospel Recording 2 Part 2 that we never released. He was on the GMWA, the Oscar Williams Jr., the Tiffany Gilfie stuff. We did the Daphne Rice Brews. Michael Johnson live that never came out. Kevin Kelly played on the Joyce Starks Moore stuff. My Wells family is here. Ella, Greg, happy guitar hands. That's it. Me Too and Jay, Lamont. Then the next album we put out on the label was Levi 2 King 7. Yep. Yeah, that's the next one we put out on the actual label. Because in between, you got to remember, we were working on everybody else's projects. So we weren't putting out as many on our own artists. The next one was mine. Even though technically I ripped this off of the MeTooMusic family album to represent the 7 album. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the next album was 7, but this version of the song, I took it off of the family to play this version. This is not the 7 version, but the next album was 7. I like this version. We got a legend in the building, Mama Zella Jackson Price. Good evening. Reverend Elder Charles Tyner, top of the morning. I'm so used to wake up St. Louis. Good evening.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run in and are saved.
Yep, strong tower and running for Jesus. I could never sing them songs ever again back then. That's what prompted us to do Megan Williams recording. The fact that we were sick of everywhere we sang. They requested Strong Tower, Running for Jesus, and then we started working in somebody else's song. Like a perfect hit. Oh, thank you, Don. Okay, so the first song we worked on for the Based on a True Story record, we didn't put it on the record. It didn't make it to the record. The first song that we recorded, we gave it to Elder Greg Happy Guitar Haynes. It was Melodies from Heaven. That's the first song we recorded for Based on a True Story. And then he said he wanted to do a record. He wanted to put it out fast. So we was like, well, let's just give him something we already got. We was really just kind of being lazy so we can keep working on something else. Plus, I didn't want to go through the clearance of getting the song cleared and paying the license fee. So we said, let's let him do that. And our work can still get out there. So yeah, thank you for that. Elder Greg Haynes, Happy Guitar Haynes, did Melodies from Heaven, but we originally recorded that. That's the same version. We recorded it for the Based on a True Story, the first MeTooMusic album. So we just didn't have a lead yet. So instead of putting the lead vocal on there, we just put his lead guitar on there. Put it out as Elder Greg Happy Guitar Haynes. Yeah. Latori Tolliver, that's my cuz. Good evening. Then, the very next album we put out, no, I actually skipped one. The next album we put out was St. Louis Area Fellowship 2. But I'm not gonna play anything from St. Louis Area Fellowship 2. That was a good one though. That was a great one. But the next one we did after the St. Louis Area Fellowship 2, because I already got St. Louis Area Fellowship being represented, was the MeTooMusic Family album. It's when he did that was my anniversary for being the minister of music or something like that. Yeah, the musician. 25 years. It was 25 years in music, being the musician at the church. And so the whole MeTooMusic family came together and we did a free project where all the artists did a song. And this is the song that Cedric Shannon Reeves did.
Try me now.
Nothing without you. Which is there you go. Oh yeah, you look professional now.
Everything I have is because of you.
I remember when my spirit had me bound.
You can center yourself a little bit, Rob.
Holding on to the past that was weighing me down. Then you touched my heart and you spoke.
Joining us in the chat is the one and only Cedar Shannon Rivers, inside joke. The one and only Cedric Shannon Reeves, who's over in Europe currently, right now. What time is it there, Sid? Pastor Kai A. Panetta, where your video, Kai? Yeah, she told me she was gonna have.
I give it all to you. I give it all to you. Because of you. Found you, yeah.
Everything that I ever hoped to be, I owe it all to you. So because of you, and this is what I love about you, your love never changes.
Love it never changes.
Your grace, it is amazing.
Your grace is amazing.
Oh Lord, they have meetings behind my head. That is Cedric Shannon Reeves, y'all. While I'm on the radio, they having conversations about something else. Cedric Shannon Reeves. Nothing without you. So let me tell you a piece of history there. When we were first starting MeTooMusic, Cedric came back and we were recording an album for him that he didn't put out for 6 years. That's the album with Lord, I Choose to Magnate. Oh, I left that out with Jeremy. Jeremy's all on that. Yep, all of that's on there. So when he put out in 2011, he put out "Sing You Out the Four Walls," which this song is also on. When he put that out, yeah, he put that on there. Wait a minute. No, he put it on I think he put it on the Brothers. Say it, remind me. He said it's 4 a.m. there. He did put this song on another album. I think it's the Brothers.
It is.
It's on the Brothers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the Brothers. He put it on the Brothers. Okay. So he did Sing You Out the Four Walls. We recorded that and released it in 2012. End of 11. It was the end of 11, and then Pastor Kai, we recorded at the end of 11. Wintertime, I remember that. It was super cold when we did Speechless. Right, we had just done his. Yeah, we got to church that. So that year we did a bunch of stuff, right? We did both of them, and then we did Pastor Kai Speechless. Right. And then within months we were recording God's Chosen and the St. Louis Area Fellowship too. Like, boy, you talking about working? We didn't stop back then.
That's why it's all jumbled in my head.
No, I'm not even recalling until you saying it.
Yep. Now, I'm Not What I Did. That was from Tiandra. That was from Psalms of Deliverance. I'm not what I did. Yep. So that's that. All right. You know what? Let's Rob, you there? Come on, you got your stuff ready now. I mean, you looking good.
I was gonna say, don't forget about you. You skipped past a couple of things.
Well, I was only naming the actual label projects.
Okay.
Because on this next segment, this one I'm gonna have you talk. Because I'm about to pull up. We're gonna go. Let's go through the label projects in order. Let's do that. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. So the Men of Standard. Like I said earlier, Men of Standard is not is not on the label, but that's where the MeTooMusic name started. That was 2001. Yeah, thanks to Pop. Just Bogart. And I was like, MeTooMusic? I don't like that. Said that make it sound like it's about me. And the way he explained it to me, he was a fast thinker. And I'm sure this wasn't his thought. He just came to him. Right. He said, no, see, you work with everybody. And when you work with everybody, you're working with them, and then you're bringing them on too. So you're doing great music, and so it's you, and it's them, and so it's you, and so it's me too. I was like, okay, okay, all right, Pop.
Your 20-year-old mind said, okay, Dad.
Right. Okay, Pop. Okay. So the Men of Standard is what kicked off the name. This album right here, Volume 3. I said it was the second album. It was the third album. As a matter of fact, that's funny that Jeremy played on the first album. That's the one when they did He Bottles Up Every Tear, Understand. Did a remake of the Winans. So then our very first album, based on a true story, we did that pretty big. We had a DVD recording, put out a DVD separately, and man, we sold this stuff. That was the DVD right there. Great night. Fun fact, we had a big video screen on the back wall. It was a sheet. We went and got a sheet, and 2 days before, we just took some safety pins and pinned it up on the wall. We had to make do. Yeah, this is to encourage those out there who always think you got to go spend money and have all the latest and the greatest. Nah, man, work with what you have, and the Lord will bless what you have after a while. That's what he did for us. That's our testimony. We ain't have nothing. Go back and look at our old videos. It looked like we were shooting those with Fisher-Price cameras. But we didn't stop. We kept going. Then the Megan Williams McNeil, that's the Rob era. That's when he came in. I failed to mention that Don played Heart of Worship on the Based on the True Story album.
And then my drum line on this one.
Don, his drum line opened up. That whole beginning, that intro on Megan Williams is a real drum line. That was Don's doing. Then we went to the St. Louis Area Fellowship. We Worship You.
All those pastors, man.
Yep.
Bro, that was awesome.
Bishop Courtney Jones, he passed. My pop, he passed. Somebody else on there passed. That was one of the pastors, I thought. I feel like it was somebody else that passed. That was a pastor. That was a part of that. But also, what most people don't know is that, so we did a 2-disc set for We Worship You. It was a studio side, the live side. And the greatest thing about We Worship You is if you go back and look, you see the who's who of St. Louis singing in the choir. Yeah. Like all the egos were put aside. Talk about those rehearsals, Rob.
I will say it was a task trying to coordinate all those musicians, for our very first time doing that. How many musicians do we think we had at the time? Remember the count?
I don't remember. Yeah.
It was just a bunch.
I feel like it's about 40, 50.
Yeah, it was a lot, man.
My bad.
Yep. So the St. Louis Area Fellowship, what people don't know is we decided to do that after the fact because we were really doing the film first. We did the documentary, I'm Confused, Don't We All Believe in Jesus? Which you all can still watch today for free. It's on YouTube or go to MeTooMusic.com. You'll see it there. You'll see 1 and 2. We did 2 movies. So we decided, back then we were like, man, every film has a soundtrack. Yep. So we were like, since this movie is about crossing the borders and tearing down the walls of denomination, let's do a multi-denominational project. And that's how the St. Louis Area Fellowship came about. Me and Don just used to sit around and just talk
All the time.
about everything. Just talk on the phone, and that's where all ideas came from. From me and Don. Yep. So that was I'm Confused, Don't We All Believe in Jesus? Then the next album, see, these are in order, Teresa. Okay. Then the Levi 2 King 7 album, which was an all-vocoder album. I always wanted to do one, so I just did it, released it for free. That was our very first free album that we ever released. Then after that, Cedric Shannon Reeves, Sing You Out the 4 Walls. To this set, which, like I told you all a minute ago, the second disc, we actually started recording about 6 years before this. Finished it, it sat on the shelf, mixed and mastered. We never touched it. He just decided, you know what, I'm going to put out a 2-disc set and use what I recorded and never released. 6 years ago. And that was that stuff with, like I said a minute ago, Lord, I choose to magnify you. And what's going on in my life?
Yeah,
I'm
that was some hot
standing
stuff.
still. Get in my key, Teresa. No, no.
Ain't even in your key.
So then after that, we had Speechless, Pastor Kai A. Panetta. Pastor Kai was we used to call her our CCM girl. That's what we used to call her back then. We did a live recording at BFAC. Her recording was the first live recording that we ever did at the Cahokia Church. Yep, she was the first live recording in that building. Then we did the MeTooMusic, This Family, the free download.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that was fun. What'd you say, Rob?
I just said that was fun.
That was a fun night. So anybody that knows anything about Cedric Shannon Rivers, Cedric Shannon Reeves, a.k.a., it doesn't matter what he does. If he says, I got to run the Schnooks, he going to put on some shiny shoes and get stage lights. It don't matter. Cedric going to make it big. Hey, just to go to the store, Cedric going to first go to a seamstress. Not a seamstress. What you call it? A tailor. He going to get a tailor-made suit just to go to the Chinese food store. Yeah, Chinese food restaurant. So he did it so big. The 10-year thing, like the lights, camera, action. Amber Bullock was the featured artist who sang, and man, the background singers, that was Christina and Scooter and Amy, and Amber wasn't up there, was she? Amber Elliott.
Yes.
Was Amber up there? Amber Elliott for This Family. Lamont, Crystal, Ray-Tina. Remember Christina Bell?
Yeah, because Phase 2 is part of the family.
Yeah, but I don't remember Amber being up there. Amber Elliott. Now that I think about it, I don't even remember. Do I remember Amy being up there? That's a good question.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, me either. I remember Scooter being up there because Scooter and Lamont was shouting too hard, and they knocked over my Roland VS 1680 and broke my headphones. I remember that. I tell you that. But that was This Family. That's we released that. We released that the night of the special, the thing that Cedric them threw for me. So that was fun. Right, that's the night that they flew. That's the weekend they had me some Randy's donuts delivered, special delivery.
Yep.
And then within months, just talking label music, that's when we recorded St. Louis Area Fellowship 2.
That was 20 years or 25. What was it?
What you talking about?
Saying 10 years.
That was 25 years of me in music.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you saying 10, and I don't like that.
I keep saying 10. I'm sorry. So, right. So then St. Louis Area Fellowship 2.
Folks saying 10 years in the chat.
My
I
bad.
don't like that.
My bad. Yeah, it wasn't. That was the 25-year in music. They were just celebrating me being the musician at the church. And Cedric was a minister and a member of our church. So he wanted to celebrate it, of course, in a Cedric big way. Right. So that's what happened there. So then we did St. Louis Area Fellowship 2 because we did a second film. And so we did a second album with a second soundtrack with a studio and a live, again, featuring everybody from the St. Louis area. If you were an artist, if you were recording, if you were a musician that was playing on recordings, you were on that album.
Women deal on that one, right?
That was the special there.
Yeah.
Yep, we did the whole song with Nothing But the Ladies. That was a good one, man. Teresa did all background on that by herself.
That was probably the only part I didn't like, that background singer.
He said that's probably the only part I didn't like was that background singing. So we did I'm Confused Part 2. I'm Confused. And as a matter of fact, on that song, Oscar Williams Jr., we co-wrote that song together. Me and Oscar, Pastor Raphael Dorton did the intro, the pre-liloquy, and it featured Monique and DeTracia and Christina. Can you believe DeTracia and Christina on the same song? And Sarah.
That's crazy.
You had Dorian
That's
and
crazy.
Raytina and Sabrina, Tiffany Gilkey. Just everybody was on there. Angie G. And that was all off the St. Louis Area Fellowship 2. And then we did the soundtrack. I mean, we did the documentary. You can still catch it live. Then the very next year was a big year because we had this grand idea, Don. Don and all these ideas, and we were gonna do 3 recordings in one night.
It was pretty dope though.
It was nice, man.
We did 3 live recordings in one night. We did Phase 2, Christina Bell, Raytina Robinson, one night, and Raytina was good and pregnant.
Yeah.
She was good, and she was pregnant with Lil Clee. She was good and pregnant on that one. So
She wanted to shout so bad. Too.
yeah. So what we did was we had one band, one set of background singers. Everybody recorded 5 songs. So we did a 15-song set that night, 5 songs each artist. And then we went back to the studio and added another 5 or 6 songs each artist to give them a full project. So, yeah, we did Phase 2. This was Phase 2's debut album for MeTooMusic. At this point, Phase 2 had been singing on everybody's stuff, singing background and all of that. Then, of course, Christina Bell. We released Christina. The year hers released, she was in Essence magazine. They named her top 10 voices, top 10 gospel artists to look out for, along with Erica Campbell. She was in the same category with Erica Campbell. So when Essence magazine did that article on Christina, her sales just went oh my goodness, just went crazy. Then we got what Pastor Alex Panetta used to call men at large, Justin Shaw. He wasn't talking about his weight, he was talking about his sound, how he sang, yeah. Tyrese. We had, like I see Rob's face, he weak.
That's funny.
Pilon T. Watson, good evening. J.C. Crockett, good evening. Committee woman, good evening. So then we did Justin Shaw, my boy out of Arkansas, who Justin got the hits, boy. Justin gave us that smooth, but Justin did some churchy stuff too, though. But mainly the kind of R&B-ish type, gospel R&B-ish type stuff. Denise, what up, Alicia Denise? Then we did the best of. Yeah, Amy's not up there. Well, we can't see the Sopranos. But I remember when Raytina stepped down, Christina sang soprano that whole night. So Amy didn't sing that night.
Was Amy pregnant?
No, not yet, nah. So we did a best of where we just compiled some of the greatest songs. You know, yeah, that was wow.
Yeah, the first 10 years.
So that was 2015.
Music, but it was 20 or 25 years.
No, this is not that.
No, this is something separate.
Yeah, I just took the pictures from that night.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, we released this in 2015.
Yeah.
Then from there,
Right.
Raytina. We had to put Raytina off because she was pregnant.
Yep.
And then as soon as she had the baby and it's time for us to go back in the studio, she got pregnant again. It's like, what in the world? I guess that's called being married, huh? Yeah, that's when she got pregnant with Alyssa. So, man. So we did the Raytina. I believe this was her debut album that actually came out. Like I said, I got a 14-year-old Raytina album that if I want her to stop speaking to me, I'll release it tonight. Then, Unshakable, 2016. Pastor Kai A. Panetta. We did a full studio project. And man, I actually listened to that not too long ago. Crazy thing is, nobody else from the MeTooMusic family is on there. She did all the background by herself. She did everything. We locked in that studio.
I felt like we did.
No.
One song, not on.
No. No.
I don't think so.
You did not. I'm
I
telling you.
just was that me and you and
I don't even think, did Alvin play on that album?
no, I think it was just me and you.
Yeah, I don't even think Alvin played. I think just me and Rob did the whole album.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said that's not true. Lil Clee had to have surgery. Oh, that's why. But no, you did get pregnant again before we. You were pregnant by the time we put the album out. Talking to. I'm sorry, y'all. This brother and sisters arguing. Raytina and me. Yeah. So that was Pastor Kai A. Panetta. Then we did Chrissy Ransom. Crystal was the first project that we did in the city.
Yeah. And
Yeah, the little dudes played on. Well, they had already played on the St. Louis Area Fellowship too, on the youth choir. But then we put them on this. They played the whole album because this was a This was a free project because this was my sister. Wasn't no budget. And at that time, I think Rob was overseas during that time. Alvin was out of town, all that. So I just brought them in for a few days. They played. Had them get them in. But Crystal was the first project we did in the city. As a matter of fact, Crystal is the only full project that we did. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not true. But yeah, she was the first. Then we did Jay Green, Coming Home, I'm Coming Home, the rap single. We did Chanel Scott, I Don't Need None of That. Lord, you are my everything in you. I can't remember how it go.
It wasn't
that
like
was
that.
just me and Rob too. Yeah, I didn't play on that either. That was just me and Rob on Nothing Without You with Amber and Cedric.
Yeah.
Man, we Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Forget Alvin. Alvin got to go.
Right.
Put him out. Then we did Justin Shaw, One More Chance. That's one of my all-time favorite MeTooMusic songs. Shout out to Sean Tate. Then we did Ray Tina, the EP. Thank You. And There's No Other Name that's higher than your name. Right. And Chanel did the video, right, at Pastor Kai and Pastor Alex's house in St. Louis. Oh, you didn't realize that? Yeah, that was their house. Ah. So we released Ray Tina, Thank You. What I didn't put in between here is that we actually released Scooter's Don't Quit, the single. Right. That's before we started. That was kind of how we started working on the album. That was in between. Yeah. Yep. In between this. Let me see. It should be up there. Yep. So right there, I just left it out. You see at the bottom, Ray Tina, Scooter, then, right. So Scooter should have been here in front of, but I got his full project on here. So then we did the Churches album, which I bogarted on this one. I felt this nudge. Y'all can ask Pastor Michael Lampkin. I told him, I said, man, everybody was like, man, why are you rushing to do this album? I said, man, I just have a funny feeling. And I feel like now is the only time that I can do this. I said, this might be my dad's last hoorah. And we recorded this in 2019. But the thing is, just months later, the pandemic hit. And within a year, he had already passed. So literally, this would have never happened if I didn't get that. Man, I literally had an unction. I remember when Pop passed, Pastor Mike Lampkin called and said, dude, that's crazy. You told me the reason you did that album was, he was the one that brought it back to my memory. But yep, I bogarted, and I put this on MeTooMusic's label. I was like, bump L King. It's my choir. It's going on my label. So it's our logo written all over it. Then Tamika Tamika.
Yes, sir.
Now, we originally recorded, so Tamika and Pastor Kai have a similar story, where when we originally recorded Pastor Kai Speechless, it was not officially MeTooMusic at that point. Yeah. It didn't become MeTooMusic till post-recording. Yeah. Same thing with Tamika. Tamika's album, she didn't become MeTooMusic until post-recording, mixing, putting it out.
And that was at the city, too.
And we recorded that at the city. Yeah. She wasn't MeTooMusic yet, but her and Pastor Kai share a similar story. She's the last person that we've brought into MeTooMusic. Teresa is one of the original MeTooMusic people, but she's the last one to release something. Teresa is. All right, then we did St. Louis Area Fellowship 3, which we did all the rehearsing and stuff at. City. Yep. And Teresa wasn't a part of that because that was during the time her second to baby sister, Tyree, passed. Yep. So St. Louis Area Fellowship 3. So much happened. As a matter of fact,
2021.
That was 19.
It was the end of 19. We recorded it. We recorded it in, I think, November. Yeah. Tyree passed in October, right? Yeah.
November.
Oh, November. Yeah. So we recorded this. We recorded this Thanksgiving weekend. The first rehearsal for this was on Tyree's, the day of her funeral. So, because so much went on, we didn't do a third film and we didn't do a B-side. We didn't do a studio side because literally
the pandemic happened,
2 months.
Later.
Yeah, 2 months after this, the pandemic hit, shut the world down. So I was not able to do one single overdub, anything. I came back and did some background vocal overdubs after the pandemic. Then we just decided to release it for free. All right, still giving y'all some history. Then came Scooter Lamont On Time, the 136 track project. 137. I'm sorry. He got weak. Scooter said, I skinny now. I can sing, I got wind, I got breath. Pew.
But
Mike Pugh, what
climbing
up,
up the
Pugh?
walls.
Climbing up the walls. He get finished with a song. I'd be like, man, that took forever. He said, I got another one. Can we do another one? That's how Scooter's like, can we do another one? Let's do another one. I got an idea. Can I say Scooter got so much. Look at Rob.
He's not lying though.
He said, man, I need to do a song without Face too. I need to do an album without Face too, because they only want to do 15 songs. That's all they got energy for. I got another one. Got an idea. What if I do this and do like this again? Then I say, then I come over here and do this. Jonetta gonna get me for that. I'm sorry, Jonetta.
Ooh, yeah, you done. You're done.
Then after Scooter, earlier this year, we released the Big Game Gospel Halftime Show 2025. That's a super good one. That's a super good one. When we get to these video things I'm about to show y'all gonna see Raytina is finally gonna admit what happened. She got her dates wrong though. Remember we did the Big Game show and remember it was too much smoke? They couldn't see us? And I was so mad at Raytina. This one was like, no, they could not see us. They could not see our figures at all. And Raytina would never admit that it was Dalen. He was a baby then. He got up there and started playing and messing with the smoke machine on stage. So when we triggered it, it didn't just put out the little smoke. It filled the room and the video was ruined. I wouldn't even share that video after that.
I also think that you and Raytina didn't admit to me and Teresa how wrong y'all were about those parts that we kept arguing about.
That was another year. That was a different year.
Okay.
Forgetting those things which are behind, I press forward towards the album. That was a different year. That was for this year, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that was this year.
I'm screaming. I'm sorry.
But Raytina, the thing about Ray with Dalen and that smoke machine, Ray, you said in your video that was when Jesse Prather and Pastor Mike. That wasn't that year. It was the year, remember, Toby and Tommy were supposed to do it. And they ended up having some issues and they couldn't show up. And on the day of, we changed the set. And we just did it as the family. And just picked some different songs. So that year was literally like a spare the moment type just thrown together thing. And Dalen said, well, let me get some of that. He said, let me be over effects, Uncle Two.
Yeah, because you couldn't even see me. That whole time, you couldn't see me back there.
Oh, in just a minute. I got some video footage. You're going to see it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Scooter makes a good point. What people don't know is, see, by the time we started recording Scooter's whole album, I was a pastor by then. Me becoming pastor has changed a lot in MeTooMusic. It slowed us down. So what people don't know is that we set Scooter up. Scooter got a studio built in this house. So Scooter recorded probably 97% of all the vocals on his album at his own house. He did all his background vocals and all his lead vocals. I think we only did 2 songs, Don't Quit, which we did at the city. And then there was another one, Scooter. I want to say it was, I feel like we did part of Praise Up. Praise Up. I feel like it. I don't remember. But like 96% was done. Scooter had to do it because, like I said, now that I'm pastoring, that has slowed a lot. That slowed a lot down. So now we just do stuff. We older, y'all. So now we kind of lazy. It's like, y'all want to do a one choir concert? Yeah, let's do a one choir concert. I got energy to do all them records no more. Cause all of the money gone in music. So we just doing it for fun now. And since this world has moved into like live streams and video streams, that's what we do. That's why we bring you the Big Game show and 24 hours of prayer and all of that stuff. So All right, moving on. I'm trying to get through this history. Big game. Boom. Then the last one we put out. T. Lynn, Wait on You. I'm saying the last one for 2025. Yeah, 2025. Teresa Lynn. Teresa Lynn took 20 years to say, okay.
30. Oh, 20 years in MeTooMusic.
It took Raytina 9 years to say, okay, I'm ready. It took you 20. 20 years of MeTooMusic for us to go through what we said. Our thing was you sing background and then whoever wants to jump out there next.
Sure.
It took Crystal 11 years. It took you 20 because you did it this year. Yeah. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. So then real quick, in between, I'm going to show you real quick some of the stuff that's the MeTooMusic under the banner. I believe this was 2001, Men of Standard. This is where the name MeTooMusic was birthed. Then we did, under the MeTooMusic banner, Oscar Williams Jr. and Perfected Praise, Unstoppable. This is the album with I'm in Your Safety, Dwell It. Jeremy Haynes right here in the comments. That's what he's on. He played that album. The late, great, he just passed, I think, last year. Sanchez Harley produced the second half of this album. And we did Safety and Without God and some other songs. Lanisha Lowe, good evening. Lanisha Lowe was a part of, not Destiny's Child. What's the name? Daughters of Zion. I wasn't being funny, Lanisha, even though that was kind of funny. She was a part of Daughters of Zion. They did the St. Louis Area Fellowship 2, Awakening. That's why I said Wake Up. The Awakening. They did 2. Yep. Then after that, we did the Happy Guitar, Greg Haynes, which this is the birth. This is where, if you want to follow timelines, this is at the exact same time we're starting MeTooMusic. Like I said, we did Melodies from Heaven, and this was the first song we recorded for a MeTooMusic album, but we ended up giving it to him. Then I did the EX Chronicles with Pastor G. Craig Lewis. Back then, everybody knew him from The Truth Behind Hip Hop. Right. And this really, I was already super saved. This really made people either love or hate me when they saw who I was partnering with. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because a lot of people hated him because of his message. And then he reached out to me and we started working together. I've done like probably 5, 6, 7 projects with him. God's Chosen came next. God's Chosen, when I recorded God's Chosen, I had just finished Based on a True Story. Just finished it. I literally finished it and went to start working on them. And y'all know them from doing the Love medley. The love word that comes and goes, that whole medley. We did that. Who played on that album? Oh, that's not Rob. That's Jamel and Alvin. As a matter of fact, this is no, it's not. Cedric Shannon Reeves. We recorded right before this, the one that went on his second album. That's the first time I let Alvin and Jamel play on the record. This is the second time. It was all during the same season. Then came the Walls Group. Yes. This was during that season where we couldn't sleep at night. Like, we worked so much. Yeah, we did the entire Walls Group first album.
And
go ahead.
I think it's the first album that we did all together in the studio, just the band, just playing everything.
We did it old school, like Motown, where we cut live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cut it like a live record. Their vocals were already done because we had them cut vocals to scratch music. And then me, Jerry Scruggs, Brian Harrison, Alvin, and Rob came in the studio. We set up, and we played to the click track and their vocals, and we cut it like we were like cutting a live album. We should have had video of that, man.
Yeah.
Did we cut it all in one night or maybe 2 nights?
Yeah, I think 2.
Yeah, I think we cut the whole Walls Group album in 2 nights. Those were some good days. They were just kids too, boy. Oh my goodness.
That's what we call Studio A.
Right, Studio A. And then we named the city Studio B. And never went back to Studio A.
Right.
I gave that to Landon Lathan and Lauren. Then I did this is the album with Soon As I Stop Worrying About my Story. Dwayne Woods. I did Yeah, from Kansas City. Strong Tower. Sure did. I wrote Strong Tower on this album. Aaron Lindsay produced it. Another St. Louis homeboy played drums on that, though. Joey Oscar played on that song. Yep, but Aaron Lindsay from Aaron Israel produced it. During this time, I had a strong Kansas City thing happening, and they all came off the heels of Dedicated. Then the Jackson sisters were trying to get me to work with, the Johnson sisters, I'm sorry, trying to get me to work with them. By this point in time, I had traveled with my boy, Pastor Eric Cobbins. Then I went on to do Dwayne Woods. I did Toby and Tommy. Few songs on them, several. I actually started recording the whole album on them. That album never came out, but we put out some other stuff. And then somebody else, Crystal Rucker. Exactly. Then I wrote a song on Dartmouth Hobbs. Me and Cedric co-wrote a song together on the Dartmouth Hobbs album. Free. And then G.I. This one we got nominated for our first Dove, Rob.
Yep, that's I recorded that record the night before I went to Germany.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't remember that.
Because remember we had to hurry up and get it done because I came over that night and had to hurry up.
I remember
I had to
now.
go the next morning.
I forgot about that. Yep, G.I. got nominated for Dove Awards and Stellar Awards. They got nominated for Video of the Year. As a matter of fact, their song something about the truth. Lead us to truth.
Lead us to truth, yeah.
Went viral because everybody started doing those what's those dances? The mob something?
Mm-hmm.
What they call them? Flash mobs?
Yeah, they started doing those mobs on that song in Europe too, man.
In Europe. Yep. You would look at Italy, London, people were doing flash mobs. And these videos went crazy. Then I did Tim Rogers and the Fellas. Let me tell you a fun fact about this Tim Rogers and the Fellas song that I did. I think this got nominated for a Stellar too. When he showed up at the studio, they were on their way. They were leaving, going to, I think, Japan the next morning. Wow. They were flying out. Their flight was leaving at like 6 or 7. They had to be at the airport at 6 a.m. So they were driving because they hooked it up where they got their flights to leave out of St. Louis so we can just work one night and I could produce a song on them. And when he walked in the door, the session didn't start till about 10 o'clock at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. When he walked in, because it was cold, he always called me Lee. He said, "What up, Lee?" I said, "Oh, Lord Jesus, what we about to do here?" He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "You got some hot water and some honey." And I went upstairs to the kitchen saying, "Oh, Lord, this is such a waste of time." Man, after that dude drank about 2 cups of that, he was good to go. Good to go. Now you got a Stellar nominated album. Crazy, man. But yep, I did that Tim Rogers and the Fellas. Brian, where is he? Right there with his fingers pointing. He passed a couple of years ago. He was the one that had to actually teach me the piano parts to the song so that I can play. Then I did Chris and Kyle and True Spirit. I did song Your Cousin sang, Don. Tracy. Yep, Tracy. We're gonna do it your way. Yeah. Do it. Chris Watkins made his rapping debut on that. And then we put out the Nothing Without You single with Amber Bullock. And I did another song on Amber that was never released. I listened to it recently. She reached out not too long ago. Was that her or Nikki? Nikki Irvin wrote it. I told them, y'all do what you want to do. I think they were gonna put it up online for download. Then one of the songs we did Wild Gospel 2013, one of our songs for the Walls group. So yep, we were on Wild Gospel 2013. Remember when Wild was a big thing?
I think it was Mighty. Was it Mighty You Are? Was it that one?
Mighty You Are. Yep, for the Walls group. And we did it. They had the God's Chosen Live album.
Yep.
The night before the recording, we had the Hailstorm. Y'all remember that? Yep. It totaled we had a Charger. It totaled it. We did the God's Chosen GC3 Live. Yep, it was at BFAC. Then we had the Dwayne Woods second album. That one, what's the song? Corey Barrett and Ray Tina sang back. Was it Ray Tina? No, Corey Barrett and Detracia? No. I can't think of the song we did on there. I forgot what
Wasn't
song.
a slow song?
Nah, it was upbeat. It's in my heart. It's in my heart. I know. But I produced it on this album. But I don't think it was It's in My Heart, though. I can't remember what song it was. It might have. I'm going to find out tonight. Then we did Toby and Tommy, You Are Holy, which You Are Holy, I originally wrote for Toby and Tommy. And then they had a fight. Telling all y'all business. They sisters, too, y'all, biological sisters. They had a fight. They broke up the group. There's only two of them. How y'all going to break up the Temptations? Broke up the group. So this was during the time we were getting ready for the St. Louis Area Fellowship, the first one. So I was like, man, that's a good song. So I taught it to the choir, and Megan led it. And then they got back together and was like, we want to do You Are Holy. So I'm the one, I don't really care for doing the same song on multiple projects. Then I did Jay Bryan. This is another G. Craig Lewis. This was the first rap album on his label. Then I produced The Brothers. That's what the Amber was on that.
Yeah,
The Brothers, The God's Chosen, the live record, the third album did that. Then Erna French. Yeah, bro. This is one of my most memorable albums right here. I'm just glad we got to do an album on Erna before she passed away.
One of the stories on that recording.
Yep. Yep. And we did Crystal Rucker, Enter In. I did a whole cluster of albums for a bunch of people where we were trying to pay the down payment on buying the city. So we did a bunch of work. I remember Rob coming to the studio. He had to play on like 4 different albums at one time. It was like Crystal Rucker. It was the choir from Columbia, Missouri.
Joy Bryant.
Joy Bryant. No, Joy was the first project we actually did in the city. So we had.
What about the young guy? The young guy, the little kid.
That was at the city too. Antonio.
Yeah.
What's his name? Right? Antonio Tucker. Is it Tucker? Yeah, Antonio Tucker. Chris Watkins, what up, my brother?
What's up?
So then, we did the Crystal Rucker, Enter In. That was the second single released from her that project. And then I did Jewel and Converted, Auntie Jewel. Got my quartet on some more. That was a good one. Show Been Good. That was a hot one. And then we did I Believe for Toby and Tommy.
Man, you missed one though.
Which one?
Oklahoma.
Well, I named kind of the I just named the kind of the national albums. Let me turn his mic off.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not saying anything.
Then I'm interrupting him. Then I did the G. Craig Lewis Praise Team, his church praise team album. And then, as y'all know, the most recent project we produced under the MeTooMusic banner is Pastor Michael A. Lampkin, which we recorded October 17th, 2 months ago, and it'll be released in the next coming up. So, yeah, that's the history right there, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That's some good history right there. All right, while we're here, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit more. It's 9:44. That's what I want to do. I want to hear from our artists. Yeah, let's hear from our artists. I want to shout out though my boy Pastor Fonzito Harry, who's been right here since day one. He's been our photographer. He started off pre-MeTooMusic playing in the band. Don, he's a keyboard player. They used to go to sleep at every rehearsal, hanging over the keyboard. Just literally, he'd be laying on top of the keyboard, asleep every rehearsal, middle of concerts.
Rehearsals used to be like 3 in the morning too.
But I would say one of the greatest things that happened, one of the greatest gifts that happened to MeTooMusic was when he just all of a sudden overnight, it seemed like, woke up and just became interested in professional photography. That changed the game for us because that allowed us to do so much more and not have to outsource. So he's our resident photographer, and that's my brother. That's my boy. I don't want to leave out Charles Ransom. Charles Ransom was the first organist for MeTooMusic. He was our first official organist, my brother-in-law. And then Charles got a job. Literally, as soon as we recorded Megan's album, he went and auditioned, or interviewed rather, for Apostle Carlos Malone Church in Miami, Florida. And he got it. He was gone 2-3 months after the Megan, before we even put it out, he was gone. There was a ram in the bush called Brian Harrison. But Jerry brought Brian in. Jerry Scruggs. Jerry was the one that called. I didn't bring Brian in. Okay. We were auditioning another organist. Rob, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other organist? I'm gonna let him say you was shady. Who was he? Who was he? Don. Don said he ain't gonna say. It was Marty West. We took Marty out of town with us to play.
Oklahoma.
Yep,
That's why I
Oklahoma.
mentioned. That's why I mentioned the Oklahoma.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marty ended up leaving, and he moved away. And that's when Jerry. What up, Amber Sierra? Where your video, Amber? That's when Jerry called and was like, "Hey man, what you think about Brian Harrison?" Because at that point we had gotten so busy. Y'all toured with Megan. Y'all were gone every weekend for almost 3 solid years.
Yeah.
But y'all would be back home for Sunday morning service 98% of the time.
Yeah, we used to fly back on Saturday nights.
Yeah. He had to be back because he was still the Minister of Music at Greater Grace. Jerry was the Minister of Music at Victory, I believe, then. Everybody was like, I only went on the very first trip with Megan. You know what it was? Whose event was it?
Kansas City.
No, it was Tyree's. Tyree put that on. Mia was a guest. But we did it at Bishop White's church. Yeah, that was Tyree's event. That was your sister's event. That's when Tyree was getting off into that like the business side of it. She put on that event. That's the only trip. As a matter of fact, that's the weekend that Reverend Timothy Wright, that was the day we were on the road of the accident, and his grandson passed in the car, and the wife. They passed in that. We were literally on the highway when Megan got the call. That was my first and last trip. Huh?
That's the trip we put. That's the trip we put someone up. We put someone off our van and put
Amber
them on the
Bullock.
other van.
Yeah, we said it. Amber was tripping on that road. We put her out the van. We put out on the highway.
Man,
Can't take it no more. Amber, get out. And we let the other car, whoever else was driving behind us, they picked her up on the highway. We were on Highway 70. We put Amber Bullock. We sure did. Amber know we ain't lying. Put out. Amber was pregnant at that point. That was a part of it. She was just so, what's the word, irkish, because she was hormonal. And that's my niece. That's my girl. I love her.
we had some good trips though.
But that was my only trip with Megan. Y'all traveled for 3 years. Megan
we
was
had
strong.
Man, when I tell you the laughs we had out there every weekend with Megan, that trip was crazy.
Oh my God.
But that's what made that's what made Jerry grab Brian. Because Jerry wanted some keyboard help. He wanted some reinforcement on keys. But it would be Rob, Alvin, Jerry, and Brian Harrison. I would never go. I went on the first trip and would not go back. And Megan would be mad. But my thing was, dude, we like, all of a sudden MeTooMusic like skyrocketed in our name. Y'all out traveling, but somebody had to be home and produce and continue to make money to fund these records. That's how we funded MeTooMusic, me staying home to produce. So, man, yeah. And the road thing, that was never for me. But yeah, I want to shout out Charles, Jamel, my nephew Jamel, who was the first MeTooMusic drummer. And then Jamel went away to college.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point in time, Thomas wasn't really ready. So that's when Rob stepped in. But Thomas was my church drummer. But he got ready fast, though. Man.
Oh, yeah.
He got ready super fast. And then
I remember
Brian, go ahead.
No, I was just about Thomas. I can remember when he was 12 years old. Tell Uncle Rob, I'll kill you on the drum.
So that was Brian, and then Brian got married, moved to Nashville, and we brought Bobby in 2000. It was December 2014 for the 3-in-1 recording, and he's been with us. This month makes 11 years. Wow. Bobby is our longest tenure organist.
I didn't realize it was that long.
Yep. Yep. Bobby is our longest organist, so Shout out to Bobby. And shout out to Alvin, who didn't get on this chat tonight. Alvin is out with Brian singing. Can't stop how I feel. I'm thinking on you there. They singing. Shout out to Alvin. Shout out to then the new school who coming to take MeTooMusic in the new future. Once all us retired, they'll take the name on, change the name if they want to, but it's still rooted and grounded in MeTooMusic. That's Landon and Lathan. Shout out to Zion. Shout out to Thomas. Yeah. Shout out to Joel. Shout out to Lauren and the whole new crew. So definitely want to shout them out. Y'all check out this video from our artists.
Yeah. Happy merry anniversary, 20th anniversary to MeTooMusic. Pastor Levi 2 King. I'm just really honored to be a part of a lot of it, you know, so I definitely want to jump in and wish us, you know, happy anniversary. Man, so much transpired, so much happened. That's my training ground. Like, a lot of what I do now came from MeTooMusic, and I just want to come on record and say that looking in hindsight, I probably can say this with a lot of confidence. I probably was the most saved and holy in MeTooMusic when I think about it. And I got 2 instances to prove my case. Number 1, Megan's recording. We were fasting with Power Chains Christian Center, because we was fasting, you know, holiness without which. And I was preparing because I wanted to be used by the Lord, by the Holy Spirit. And so we was rehearsing and I was fasting, and you know how some of y'all fast and then y'all sneak and y'all eat peanut butter or chips. No, I fasted. Like, that's all it was, and we was in rehearsal. And, you know, Megan was a little bit of a taskmaster, and we was all the same age. So just imagine somebody your same age telling you, but, you know, I did it because I submit. Holiness. Okay, I submit. So we in rehearsal, and we rehearsing, and we practicing, and all of a sudden things just started to go black. And then I woke up. Apparently, I passed out during rehearsal, but it was because I was fasting. I had turned my plate over. But that was the only time I've ever fainted in my entire life, and that was with MeTooMusic. So that's one thing that y'all hold. And the second reason I know is because, you know, if y'all know, if you ever work with Pastor Levi 2 King, you know, just keep working. 11 o'clock, 2 a.m., 3:47, we're not done. Just keep working until it's done. And that's what we did. So it was about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and we was laying overdubs, and we was all in the booth together, and I was just trying to keep morale up. That's it. Because my Holy Ghost, I've been running for the Lord for a long time. I'm not tired yet. So I still had that energy at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Others did not. And I sat there in that studio, and I was encouraging everybody. And do you know, and I'm telling you, I said I'm not going to say the name, but it's been 20 years. Looked at me and told me, would you shut your... And she said it. She said the word. If anybody watching this in the comments, said the word. Now, she saved now. She saved, sanctified by I feel the pressure against the Holy Ghost. But cussed me out in that studio. And all I was trying to do was encourage everybody to keep going. And that is how I know that I was saved, that I was the Holy One. You know what I mean? But in commemoration of this event, I have had something commissioned, and I want it hung on the walls of the studio. So I'm going to send this to Pastor Levi 2 King, and hopefully the next time I slide down, I will see this portrait on the wall that, you know, really commemorates my contribution. Yo, I love y'all. Happy anniversary, MeTooMusic, to all my family. Thank y'all for letting me be a part. Thank you. It meant so much to me. It changed my life. It changed the trajectory of my life. I will never, ever, ever forget what MeTooMusic did for me. So, happy anniversary.
MeTooMusic, we made it 20 years. Woo, 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 woo. One of my most memorable moments of MeTooMusic is when we were recording, when Phase 2 was recording our Still Here album, and we spent, I think in a span of 7 days, we went back and forth to the studio with two. I think we didn't get, we both worked, all of us worked morning jobs, so we didn't get to him until about 7 p.m. and we didn't leave until about 3 or 4 a.m. and just went home, showered, went to work, and just repeated the same cycle for 7 days. It was hard, it was stressful, but I would do it all over again. It was one of the greatest memories.
I have to think of many stories, many moments that come to mind, but one of the pivotal moments, in my opinion, was that 3-in-1 recording.
Yeah.
That was absolutely epic, and I haven't seen anything like it since. 3 recordings in one night, and every project that came out after that was absolutely amazing. Phase 2, Christina Bell, Raytina Robinson. I mean, the night was amazing the whole night. And of course, many moments come to mind, but it's hard not to mention all of the St. Louis area fellowship recording, even though that was a combined effort with the St. Louis Gateway metro area. Mm-hmm. You know, MeTooMusic had a big hand in that. And I just can't help but think about MeTooMusic without thinking about all those wonderful recordings that we did as an area. Just was wonderful coming together as one body and making something, making a project that we all can be proud of and we can remember.
Were we blessed to be a part of all 3?
We were a part of all 3.
We were a part of all 3. Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
All right. Congratulations, MeTooMusic.
20 years.
20 years.
Absolutely.
And let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Let's go. 20 more. And then some.
Hey, greetings, everybody, here in the beautiful northern part of Europe, somewhere. You can show them a little bit of my view from my balcony here. We've been touring, we've been getting it in, and we're about to wrap up and head to London, the UK. But it is the 20th anniversary of MeTooMusic, and so I was so glad when I got the message from just to share a little bit about my experience with MeTooMusic. And for me, it really goes back before MeTooMusic. At around 1998, 99, I was actually an L King Records recording artist before MeTooMusic was ever formed. And so I got a long journey with MeTooMusic. But anyway, to make the long story short, to me, Levi 2 King is synonymous with MeTooMusic. And I must say, during my time there, over all the years that I spent working with him at MeTooMusic's studios, everywhere, the house, the building, every part of it, man, I was spoiled. I was truly spoiled there because Levi 2 King is actually a genius. And I don't say that word to just throw it around loosely. He really is the best at so many different things: recording, engineering, background vocal production, musical arrangements, graphics, videography. I mean, you name it. Literally, he's the best at it. And so the entire time I was there, I was in the best hands. I had the best experience. And like I said, I was literally spoiled rotten because of the genius of Levi 2 King and MeTooMusic. So I want to just go on record and saying, for me, the whole experience, when I didn't have a sound, you gave me a sound. You brought all of my songs to life. I really am just grateful, so I'm coming to understand at this hour that gratitude is for grown folks. And to be able to say thank you takes maturity, it takes discipline. And so I'm just grateful for the whole experience, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it has made me who I am and played a very important part in my journey. So I just want to say thank you to the MeTooMusic staff. I made lifelong friends. Phase 2 and Scooter being in the brothers, and Raytina Robinson, a lifelong friend who become a part of the fabric of my life. I'm just forever grateful to you guys for just the love and the friendship and the camaraderie that we've been able to develop down through the years. So Levi 2 King, here's my story though. I'm gonna share one, but it goes back to the L King days when I did my very first record, Songs of Deliverance. We're getting ready for the night before the CD release, and we had a dress rehearsal, and we went over to the old BFAC over there on State Street, and I pulled up to get ready to go in and rehearse and start the run through, and there was literally a dead body in the casket right across the front of the church. And everybody was just walking like nothing was wrong or nothing out of ordinary was happening and just setting up to rehearse. I'm like, hey, everybody, there's a body right here. What are we going to do about this? I wasn't used to it, but I come to find out that was all a part of the package. And from my understanding, they did many rehearsals and we did everything, pretty much with a body laying there, because of El King mortuary. Speaking of that, shout out to Dr. Levi Rodney, our King, because without him, there wouldn't be a Levi 2 King. And my whole experience at the church and just told them, man, I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything that you have ever done for me. And I pray 20 more years of MeTooMusic that will continue to do all that it's doing in the spirit of excellence that it's always done. And I just want you to know that I'm truly grateful from my heart to yours, man, to have been a part of your journey, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Hey everybody, it's Chrissy, also known as The Boss. That's still true. She's still the boss. Happy anniversary to us, MeTooMusic. It has been an incredible journey, and I am forever grateful to be a part of such a legacy. And Big Brother asked that, we share a memory. There are so many. I came on board, I think it was 15, now that I'm 27, 28, 29, something like that. There's just so much that I could share. Probably one of the first things that stuck out was we went to GMWA one year. I think it was in Detroit. And I don't know what my brother bet me, because, the Saints, they was out there gambling and betting and stuff. I was the baby. So I didn't really know, but he bet me something. And I jumped in that pool, full dress. I won, but I'm not sure. I didn't even know what we were talking, what the bet was. But that made me laugh thinking about that. Just so much that I could share. In addition to Big Brother Joe Jackson being outside my dorm room every weekend of my freshman year in that red Jeep Cherokee to pick me up so that I can go to the studio. Which means there was no parties or nothing. Like college campus life, your first year of college. Yeah, my first year was at the studio. So thank you for that. I love you all so much. Again, happy anniversary to us. It has been a great, great honor of mine to be a part. I'm in the DMV now, but you all know that I will get on a flight very quickly to come whenever my family calls. So I love you all, and yay us. Look at us, still ussing and stuff.
From the halftime shows, studio sessions, live recordings, 24 hours of prayer, spontaneous concerts, MeTooMusic has been a blessing. Happy 20th year anniversary, MeTooMusic family, to my family. It is an honor to be a part of such an amazing, monumental, staple community that's called the family, our MeTooMusic family. I like to consider myself the baby of the family, not because I'm the youngest, but because I think I'm one of the last to join the family. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys adopting me and letting me love on you and be a part and to sing background. I get to do this with this family. One of my most memorable moments was actually just a couple months ago when we did the One Choir event. We hosted at our church, but it was MeTooMusic with everybody, and we had a ball. We had so much fun. I really find it hilarious, but really teaching that our spearhead, which is our past, my producer, I call him my producer because he was my producer who became my mentor, and my brother who is now my pastor. So I get to serve with him. However, what was I saying? I was saying how he would throw things on us. I like to call it organized spontaneousm. Can I call it that? I just made that up probably, yeah. However, he would tell us maybe like a week or two that we're about to do this thing, whatever it is, or we're about to do this annual thing, and we have to get it together. So they have taught me how to come on, hurry up and get it together. And even when we don't know when we come together, we all got each other back. And I love that. And I love us. Happy 20th year anniversary, MeTooMusic family.
Happy 20th, MeTooMusic. 20 years, 2 decades. Isn't that crazy? What a blessing. I want to do some of my most memorable moments. If I may, I take it way back to the beginning. I believe that Megan Williams McNeil now was our first live recording, and I think none of us will ever forget that recording, those moments. My live recording, I will never forget, launched my solo artistry career and changed my life forever. Forever grateful. When the group came together, some who hadn't sung in a very long time with the group, to celebrate the life of my husband who passed in 2022, and incredible. I hope they play some of that for you guys. And then a funny story. Big game when the late Jesse Prather and Mike Lampkin, when fog filled the building and nobody could see anything but fog. That was my son. He was on stage pressing the button.
So one of my favorite MeTooMusic moments happens to be just a moment from our trip to LA years ago. There were probably 10 or 12 of us on this trip, but one of the things from this trip, one of the many things, was this app that Brian Harrison had found, and it was just a Sunday school bell thing, just a regular bell. Brian would tap this bell anytime anybody said anything that was like really awkward, or if it was a really awkward moment, and for whatever reason this bell would just send us over the edge and we would be bugging up. And so all throughout the trip, that was the running joke. Just we could all just be doing anything and ding, and it would just whatever. So we're in this church service, and this service was really small service. I mean, like super small. And there were probably, like I said, maybe 20 people in this room, and we were sitting in the back. And there was somebody praying, an opening prayer. I'm sitting next to Lamont Sloan, silly self. And he, 15 minutes into this prayer, no exaggeration, I look over at Lamont, and Lamont is sitting there with his phone, with his finger on this bell, about to ding this bell in the middle of this prayer. So naturally, I lose it. So, and he's sitting there looking at this person dead in their face, ready to ding this bell, like, please end this. I was done for. But before anything could happen, he did not ring this bell. There was a microwave in the background that said, ding, we lose it. Everybody done for. The people in the church start turning around looking at us. We were finished. So, I mean, listen, it's been too many stories like that. That's one of my favorites. For extra credit, ask Rob and Alvin about that fight in Oakland. All right, good day.
And they have something that they want to tell you. Are y'all ready? Let's say it. Happy
Oh yeah, welcome back. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We sitting up here off air talking about some Cedric can make anybody do anything. He got a whole theater of people saying happy anniversary. Man, that's my family, y'all. I love these people right here. Real quick though, hold up, real quick.
Teresa.
Kai said, Rob, you know I got
right.
You know I got the footage of that, Rob, right?
That's all I'm gonna say. You're not right.
Rob, you know I got the footage of that, don't you?
Of what?
What's she talking about? I got it on footage. I wouldn't put it on here today though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
I actually, because when the fight was
Yeah.
going on, you remember I was sleep. Look at me, I'm talking about it now. Remember I was asleep on the floor. I was on an air mattress, and I had a fitted sheet, and I had my head covered up. Look, I had my camera, and I stuck my camera out the hole of the sheet while the fight was happening. Okay, let's get back to this story.
Man, this. I don't even know why y'all brought that up because it's so much stuff y'all left out of that. I'm not that whole trip. That's all I'm saying.
No, she had jumped to the Oakland trip.
Yeah,
you stuck in L.A. I can see your eyes. I know what you're talking about.
I'm on both of them. Don't worry about it.
You talking about L.A. I know exactly what you're talking about. So we need MeTooMusic this weekend. Everybody, Cedric, everybody. I need everybody on a Zoom call because we need to
Oh
we need
my
to
goodness.
admit to some stuff. I ain't gonna say what I want to say right here. That's right. So back to that Crystal story. Crystal, I had pictures of that bet you were talking about, but I have the physical Polaroid style pictures. I just didn't feel like going to the studio to get it. What happened was my little baby sister Crystal was only like, I don't know, 17, 18 on this trip, something like that, 19. She, around this time, yeah, let me see. Crystal might have still been in high school on this trip. I think she was a senior. Anyway, her little self went out there to visit her aunt and didn't have any money. You know how little 18-year-olds travel, don't have $1. So she shows up at the hotel to meet us because she's going to stay with all us at the hotel because the whole group went to my brother, I don't have no money. And I'm mad. Why in the world you come out here with no money? So my thing was, I said, all right, $20 bet. I'll give you $20, $50 maybe. I don't remember. $20 bet. She had on the spank. Remember back then, that's when them wrap dresses, women were wearing them dresses with the wrap, they wrapped, and she had on some brand new heels. I never forget, her and Pastor Daphne Rice Bruce went shopping together. They had the same kind of dress. She took Crystal shopping. And we, Don, you was on that trip. I said, I bet you $20 you won't jump in on this side of the swimming pool and swim all the way to the other side with her brand new dress on. We had just left the convention center. And she said, I bet you I will. I said, I bet you won't. And everybody said, girl, if you do that, I'll give you $20. When I tell you, that girl jumped in that pool so fast, I got pictures. I need to go find the pictures. And when I tell you she had to pay for my dinner on one of them, because that girl had so much money after that. Yeah, no, she said it was more than $20. I bet you 20, but everybody else jumped in with 20. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Tonight was a good night. Tonight was a good night. Before we go, I do want to mention, we got to mention the Pastor Mike Lampkin Morning Show, which started in 2017, the same time we started Wake Up St. Louis. What you want to say about the Mike Lampkin Morning Show, Rob?
Are you gonna put that on me?
Talk about it, Rob. Talk about it, Rob. Tell it, Rob.
It was
Tell
a reason why they're not on air anymore. Okay.
Why? Tell it, Ray. Tell it, Ray.
Talking about messy. My God. I used to sit in there, man, with my mouth wide open because I couldn't believe half the stuff they was saying on that show. Dude.
No filters. I'm talking about no filter. They named names. They called your social security number. If they didn't like you, they told you.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Amber, Marcus, and Pastor Mike, boy. Mm-hmm. And then also, well, I can't shout out to him, but to the memory of Klee 3.
Yeah.
Because he was right. He was an unofficial member of the crew.
Yeah.
But I can't say now that's the one thing. I can't ever remember him ever. He never joined in on that. He was just laugh and giggle. But Marcus and Pastor Mike.
Like guilt by association.
Yeah. I can't even say Amber for that matter. But Pastor Mike,
man, the messed up thing, you couldn't help but laugh because it was that funny. I was like, man, we gonna be in trouble after these shows. But.
So by the time we had the city, our thing was Amber talking about we were angels. You sure was fallen angels.
Right.
Remember, it was at that point we already had the magazine, so we had been doing the magazine radio show, and we only put out 4 episodes a year because we only did the magazine quarterly. Yeah. So once we bought the city, we was like, hold on, man, we gave somebody else a radio show. Why we not doing ours live? We set up. We don't have. We can just come in and do it. So our thing was, Don was like, man, call Rob, call Alvin. We gonna do a show. Yeah. But the first show y'all didn't show up. Y'all don't remember that. None of y'all were there. It was me by myself. Really? Yeah. Really? That's before we were doing video. Shortly after YouTube, because back then YouTube used to let you go live. But you could do audio and just put a picture up. That's what everybody used to do for their podcast. Right. But YouTube, right after we started, instituted, you can't do that no more. They were shutting your stream down. So we had to put video camera in. And that's when we started doing that. Yeah, y'all didn't show up for the very first show. Y'all started coming to the second show. But that's why we actually did it, because of the Mike Lampkin show.
We needed a cleaner show.
Yep. Exactly. We needed a cleaner show. And that's really what prompted. So I just want to say thank you to the Mike Lampkin Morning Show crew.
Thank you
for helping wake up St. Louis. Y'all gave us what we needed to do what we needed to do. So
although we did get in trouble a couple of times back then, though.
Yeah, we did. We did. Well, we're not saying it on air. Pastor Stebo is here. Shout out to Pastor Stebo. He knows what we're talking about. He just got here.
We got in trouble. Right. Well, 2 really got in trouble.
He knows. But yeah, anyway, so I just want to shout out to the Pastor Mike Lampkin Morning Show. I want to say thank you to everybody. The whole magazine thing, man, really, really pushed. That was really one of the proponents, one of the things that really pushed and catapulted MeTooMusic as a whole. That magazine thing, man, when it was going, it was huge. Like you just never knew the impact. Just same thing with Wake Up St. Louis. We just never know the impact we have until people from all across the world, across the country, tell us they listen and they laughed at this. And I'm grateful for Dr. Tiandra for the MeTooMusic Minute. She has kept us consistent. Yes, sir. Right now we're praying for her recovery, but she has kept us consistent for the last several years, man, week after week, bringing the St. Louis area the news. I don't think she realizes the impact that she has because of what she does. She keeps everybody in the loop, and it keeps people from double booking and putting extra events on the same nights, because she announces things and keeps stuff going. So yeah, and we thank you, Tiandra, for that. Don't forget the reality show. Y'all can go to MeTooMusic.com, click on magazine, click reality show. I had to go through some of those today to get some of that footage. The reality show, I can't believe how funny the reality show was.
That was us. Like, we laughed. I think we've spent more time laughing. Like, the laughs that we have had, I think the music is nice, for sure. But the laughs trump so much more than, so much further than the music. We have some crazy stories.
I want to shout out my niece, Dia. Dia came on board, and Dia started working with our artists. Started working with our artists and really helped us in the management side and the organizational piece of it all. It's so much we couldn't have done without Dia. I got to shout out my my unofficial MeTooMusic member, Suzette. Sue. Yeah, Sue. But shout out to Paulette, Paulette is still sticking there. Paulette is not as hands-on, but Paulette be calling me with all these ideas. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be honest and tell the truth. This last big game that we did was really Paulette's baby. But what she pitched was an entire tribute to the Tommies. Now, do y'all remember that last year it was the tribute to the Tommies? But the day of Erna passed. So we postponed it, and we never did it last year, 2024. That was the day Erna passed. So because Chris Watkins was coming in town to be our guest and everything. So yeah, we put it off, but that was actually Paulette's baby. So then when we came in this year, we just kind of flipped her baby a little bit. But Paulette's she's still in it doing the thing. 24 hours of prayer. None of us ever mentioned that. Yeah. We started that in 2012. This year, we're doing it in 2020, 2026 coming up. So you artists get ready. Yep, the even year. We swap with Bible Stories with Pastor Ralph from Bible Stories. She does the odd year, we do the even year. The Voice, we started that in 2008, the same year as Megan's thing, because that was the year that 1600 got raided by the feds. I ain't supposed to say that live on it. And when that happened, when that happened, I know who dimed him out too. He actually just texted me a little minute ago. Yeah, I ain't gonna. But he dimed him out for some stuff that was going on under the table. But when that happened, that left a huge void. Don said, this turning into the Mike Lampkin show.
Right.
When that happened, that left a huge void in St. Louis gospel for the support of our local artists. And so that's when we started The Voice, literally on cue. And The Voice 24/7. It's 2020, about to be 6. What's that, 18 years? Wow. And we're still streaming live 24/7 just to be able to, still add new music from all our artists. We're still pushing our local artists. So we want to say thank you to the local artists who help us to continue and keep this thing going. St. Louis Area Fellowship, absolutely. The Source, 2015 is when my message yesterday was it's not time yet, right? It's not time yet. We're talking about, we'll talk about it later. Y'all go back and watch our church service, but the message was when we jump out of the timing of the Lord and the consequences of it. Well, what happened was in 2004, the Lord instructed me about the digital downloads and told me to separate from the music industry. And then around 2009, when iTunes and stuff 2009, 2010, the Lord literally told me don't do it. He told me don't do it and told me he was going to give us something. We did it. I'm taking blame. He did it anyway. And
I did it anyway.
He pushed me. Yeah, he pushed me. He was Jesus' brothers. No, remember from the story yesterday, Jesus' brothers, who said you ought to go do this. Yeah, but that was me wanting to, because Don was he's the co-founder of MeTooMusic, so that's me respecting him, but at the same time trying to please God. So I told God, okay, God, I won't have a hand on it. I'll let him do it. Didn't realize, dude, that's still you doing it. So what happened was, the Lord delayed us getting The Source for about 6 more years. Wow. Yep. And when he dropped The Source in our lap, it literally just said, boom, and it took off. And it was because of The Source. The Source single-handedly pretty much got us in the city, sustained the city, because we had our own distribution and all of that. So just grateful, grateful.
Over that name too.
Yeah.
We did.
Yep. Yeah. So just grateful to God for everything. We left out the big game, gospel halftime shows. That's a new staple for us. One choirs, and we only did it once, but I guarantee you in the next 5-6 years, that's going to be legacy right there. So what you got to say, Rob?
No, I just want to say, man, MeTooMusic has been such a blessing to me. I've been here officially 17 out of the 20 years. And ever since I've been here, it's just been one big family with everything that involves that, the laughing, the crying, the fighting, everything, the fighting.
Right. Because we fight.
I wouldn't change anything, man. I love everybody in it, and I'm just continuing. I just want to continue to see what God has for us on this journey that we're all on every day of our lives. It's just a great thing, man. I love it.
Yep. What you got, Don?
Hey, before I flip over, I did what my brother said. Just the fights, the laugh. You guys don't know. Every Sunday morning, I look forward, even though that alarm goes off early, to get up for the Wake Up St. Louis show. It's just something that I look forward to, and then just to see what's coming next, and to know that we got another group of our people coming, and I'm excited about what Teresa got coming, because she's excited. Yeah, so y'all stay tuned, because God is still doing some stuff with us.
Well, I actually came here to announce that I'm going solo. But Teresa, say what you got to say.
I'm just happy to be a part. I look forward to all the good things that are ahead, and we are really, really blessed.
Yes,
so
we are.
that's what I got to say.
Say it again this time in the shot. We'll say something extra. I kind of had you out the shot.
Okay. Well, I said we are super blessed. I'm very excited about the future days ahead, everything that's coming, all the things that have happened have been priceless things. So I'm just happy to be a part of the family. So
hey, I got one more thing. Shout out to our wives.
Oh yeah.
Rose, D. Well, I had to say mine first, but gotta say D. Yeah. Rose, D, Joy, and all the other spouses, because I know Bobby, y'all saw Bobby and Amy. But shout out to the.
We ain't mentioned Joe and Kim either.
Yeah, Joe and Kim. Just that Janetta. My wife is not into the music thing, and she like, okay, you gone, all right, be safe, come on back, that kind of thing. Or she'll let me know, good show today, just the support that they have, and I know too can really tell you about D and Rob about Joy. I'm gonna let them do that, but thank you to our spouses for sure, and our children.
All our children. We are grateful. We're grateful. All right. Well, thank y'all. Those are our last words. Nobody else last words?
Be on the lookout for some more T-Lynn stuff.
Yeah. All of us, everybody. I'm excited.
Yeah, but you. Yeah.
We working on a reunion. 21 years. We'll announce it later.
See, that's why you're not supposed to. That's why y'all ain't supposed to say that kind of stuff. Because then when it don't happen, then y'all make us look like we've done good for 20 years. We never say what's coming up.
Well, you let me.
So scratch that. Erase that. Y'all erase that. Because everybody going to be like, didn't y'all say it was. Right. Yes. See, we might get. See, then it's not inspired. Now we got to do it to keep our word. Because we might get in 26 and get inspired to do something else. Says the girl who gonna leave rehearsals early.
Yeah. Right.
Scooter said we also need a Rob Woody album.
I almost said that. We gonna see.
All right.
We gonna see what the producer says.
Well, if y'all want to come to a record label, because you tired of seeing the producer all up in the video. Hey, we love y'all. I want to say this. 20 years is not possible without you all.
That's true. Yes, sir.
There's no sense for us to wake up on Sunday mornings and do a show if you all are not the ones watching.
Yes, sir.
It's no sense in us making music if you all are not downloading and buying and listening and supporting. It's no sense in us planning events and concerts if you're not showing up. So for that, we say thank you. I mean, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. We really do appreciate y'all. There's literally no way we could do this without y'all. So you all are a part of this whole MeTooMusic movement, like somebody said. I think that was Janet Love, my classmate, said, the MeTooMusic movement. So we're grateful. We're just grateful to God for allowing us this. Man, can y'all believe he actually allowed us, like smiled on us and said, I'm gonna let y'all do this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm humbled.
I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful.
I'm humbled by that. He led us. He allowed us to do this. We weren't perfect, but I can tell you this, boy. It's just a show of it. It just shows His grace and His mercy, because we've done some things that He could have been angry with us and shut it down, but he favored us. And I thank God that also tells of the people that are with us. We have people who truly love the Lord, man. It's good to be with folk. See, that's the one thing. Now, let me speak. Let me speak on behalf of everybody else. I can tell you this, that this whole family, from its inception till now, are people who really love the Lord. And when you love the Lord, if you sin, you ask him to forgive you, you repent, which means you turn from that sin and you come back to him. The one thing I can say, let me tell y'all something, y'all will never hear, it'll never be unsung or any type of documentary on us because people were sleeping around and people, nope, I can openly say that here. Ain't none of that funny business at MeTooMusic. Thank you, Lord. I just thank God for like-minded people who love him, who want to serve him, and want to do his will. So shout out to the MeTooMusic family. Everybody who's ever been a part. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love y'all.
One last thing.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just glad that this feels good that a lot of us now are serving at the same church, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait a minute, was that shade? Who
No.
you shading? Oh, okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Man.
I almost had a little tear right there real quick. Chrissy, where you at, Chrissy?
PTSD first, though.
Chrissy, where you at, Chrissy? Chrissy, come home, Chrissy.
We got, of course, you, Pastor Two. We got me, Tamika, Teresa, Joe, Kim. We got, man, like, it's wonderful.
And all the
The
boys.
boys, yeah, Landon, Lathan, Joy, Lauren.
Ray
Yeah.
Tina hugging the
Hey,
wall
Tina.
in the back.
Right.
Hugging the wall. Get off that wall. Get your back up off the wall. All right, we
Keep
love
going.
y'all. We love y'all. Chrissy, come home. Come home. What we gonna go home with? Let's go home with.
Send me out. Send me, I'll go. No, I'm just playing.
Man, I'm not playing that stupid song. I already had it queued up. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
It was already queued up. Hey. I don't want Mitchell singing on my anniversary. Featuring Mitchell Ford Jr. Mitchell Ford Jr.
Come on, somebody put your hands together right there. Where you want me to go? Hey, I'll go. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. What you want me to say, I'll say. All you gotta do, send me. Yeah, send me. Where you want me to go, I'll go. What you want me to do, no, 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 no. I'll do what you want me to say. I'll say, send me, I'll go. Send me, I'll go. Can I say it again? What you want me to do? I'll do where you want me to go. Hey, I'll go and what you want me to say. Yeah,
Rob.
Yeah.
Pastor Steve-O, I ain't saying the name on the air. He said, he just texted me and said, hey man, call me up on the show. Put me on the video so I can talk about the incident live on the show.
Oh no.
Will you send me to the mountain and send me down to the valley? My answer is still yes. I said my answer is still yes. No matter what come my way, no matter what you send my way, I'm ready to be used. I said use me. I said use me, Lord. Hey. I said use me, Lord. I'm ready and available for you to have your way. I said have your way. I said have your way. Everybody come. We want you to use it. Yeah. Oh, come on, clap your hands if you want God to use it tonight. Send me, God. I said, send me. Hey, I said, send me, I'll go. Whatever you want me to do. Hey.
Okay, you know what we didn't do? Alvin wasn't here tonight. Can we tell one Alvin story? Can we tell just one?
Which one?
Just
y'all
one
wanna
Alvin
tell?
story. We've told that one about the a million times, but just for the sake, just for the fun of it, let's tell the Oklahoma Alvin story falling on stage again.
Go ahead, Don. Tell you saw you had the best seat.
I actually really don't remember, man.
He said he really don't remember it.
The specific.
Really?
I don't, man. I just remember seeing him on the floor.
Hey, as a matter of fact, we could tell a good Jerry and Alvin story from that trip.
Mm-hmm.
That's the trip we found out Jerry is really, don't let that quiet fool you. Jerry is kind of a shady bully. Jerry can be a bully, but that joker Alvin. Shout out to Alvin Quinn.
We found out too.
Ain't gonna do him like that behind his back. Shout out to Alvin Quinn. We love you, Alvin.
Something else we found out about Jerry on one of our trips too. I ain't gonna say it.
What we find out? You should say it.
It was a California trip, but don't worry about it. We'll move on.
I'm trying to remember that.
Teresa, you can't think of it, Teresa? You don't know? Okay.
Let's time to go now, because Jeremy Haynes said I got an Alvin story. That's when we say, "May the Lord watch between me and thee." Why we're absent, one from another. Even though we know that's the prayer between the thieves. Come on, we know our Bible, but that's still our Baptist benediction. Tamil, what up, Tamil? T-Mill.
Alvin was told not to jump on a stage. Use the steps. He said the head deacon was a head deacon, right?
Yep.
He said, "Young man, don't jump on the stage."
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, use this, young man. Don't you use those steps on either side of the stage. You use,
which was like 150 feet apart, though, mind you. That stage was the widest stage I ever seen.
You're right. So what did Alvin do? Because by that time, there were quite a few people in there. Some people that came, some musician friends and all of that were in there. And Alvin decided, he got excited and decided, I'm going to leap on this stage.
We called him for sound check. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The sound man said, "Mr. Bassman."
Yeah.
And Alvin said he was trying to save time. Go ahead.
In an attempt to leap on the stage, one of his legs didn't make it all the way up there. and his shin literally hit the corner of the stage, and he fell right into the keyboard.
Knocked
right
all Jerry's keyboards.
Yeah. Knocked
them all over.
I mean, it actually, what do you say, broke the ice for the rest of the trip, because there was a lot of tension in that trip.
We had some tension with the artists. Yeah. That broke and that was literally like maybe 2 hours before the recording. We were doing a live recording, and some little tension that happened that week during the rehearsals. But when that happened, that bonded everybody over laughter. What made it funny, I don't know if y'all remember, because I have camera footage of it. I turned the camera on right after he fell, so I missed him falling. But Alvin was sitting there while we all laughing, falling out. He's sitting there doing his hand like this.
He was trying to act like it didn't hurt him. Oh, he was sore.
He was hurt. He was super sore. Yeah. He tore his hand up. He was literally for the next hour doing it, and every time we looked at him, we laughed. Right. And you know how somebody mad that you just keep laughing at them? Like, no, man, I hurt myself for real. Well, we got some Alvin stories, man. We got some Alvin stories. Okay.
We gotta. I would tell, but I won't say it. But there's a story that happened on the show that bled into.
I was just thinking about that. No, we can't. We got to have a MeTooMusic family time, story time. We can't tell the world that one's a bad one. Man. That's a bad one, and we got one California story.
Woo!
That involves one of the most famous quotes from Cedric Shannon-Reeves. A gesture from Jerry Scruggs and Brian Harrison.
Yeah.
It's all the same story.
And some pictures that were.
And there's some pictures. Oh, for the record, y'all, we not talking about nothing. We're not talking about nothing obscene. No, we're just talking about some pictures that. What is it called? It shows that y'all were guilty.
Yeah.
Of what they said they didn't do early. Them dummies got evidence of themselves.
Yeah, Teresa.
Raytina said yes.
Yeah.
All right, we love y'all. We'll see y'all in 2045 for the 40th year anniversary show. Yeah, love y'all.